Hello, welcome back to my channel. So after hearing the story of this girl called Ifunanya, this girl that comes from Anambra State, that came back from USA, she was born in the USA, her parents were living there, then her dad, after 25 years, decided to retire back to his hometown where he built 3-story mansion, and he was being paid $5,000 as retirement money. So his family stayed back in USA, and he came back in 2017. They were still communicating with him. He used to call. They were communicating, video calls and everything. Then after years, then they stopped hearing from him in 6 months, and the daughter didn't notice before. Then when she counted, she said, why is my dad not calling again? So she knew that something was wrong, because whenever she called, the sister of the dad will pick the phone and say she's in the kitchen, she's busy. So she decided to brave it all. I know that when she was going, her mom would say, don't go. Those of Papa people are bad, oh, this and that. But the mom tried by giving her money to come down, because she knew that she maybe she couldn't handle that family. And they have been pushing her away as a bad woman that made her stay back. Then the daughter decided to brave it all, the first daughter. And the picture that I saw, the sons are still young. So she I think she is the eldest. She, being also a born again, a child of God, decided to go look for her dad. You know, papa and daughter, they know especially the first daughter, they don't joke with their father. So she coming home, she found out that they didn't want her to come in. They labeled her all sorts of names, Ashawo, this, that. Thank God they didn't throw pin on her, because that area where they come from, any little thing, they will pour pin on you. And if they throw you pin, if you don't go to native way to remove those pins, if you go to the hospital, they will think that you just have something like a fever, and they will inject you. And once they inject that person, the person go buy straight away. So God saved this girl, and she was able to battle it all. And then after everything, she found her dad on the floor, on a mat, almost gone. Everywhere smelling like graveyard. The man was not feeding well. He was not taken to hospital, and he was lying on the floor. Why on the floor? Why not on the bed? So, and luckily she had the money her mom gave her. Then all the money that her dad has been collecting from her from his pension, I think when they pay his pension, the daughter will transfer it to him, or he I don't know. But they were just collecting the money, and they were building the brother that was there. He was building a mansion beside the father's mansion with that money. And that was why they kept him hostage there, because they want to quickly until that money stop coming, let them quickly build another house in case of incasity. So, but God used this girl to save her father. And imagine if this man didn't have any child, or if him and his children are all quarreling and nobody wants to hear about him. You know, family, children quarrel with their parents, but at the end of the day, they are still your children. They are still your parents. At the end of the day, blood is thicker than water. But what if he doesn't have any child? Or what if the children are all gone away and are no longer in talking terms with him? They will not care about what he's going through, because they are not communicating. This is how they will just keep this man, keep milking him in his state. You know, some men, they feel that growing up the way they were as a sibling, they love each other. Once everybody is grown, people will change, because everybody will find their own love, find their own family, have their own children. And once they have their own children, they don't care about the children of their brother. They don't care about any other person than their wife, their husband. They will even be looking for the interest of their own family. So with that, if they see how to collect your own, will be in brother, not minding that the brother has children, they will collect it and use it on their children. I've seen cases where some people will send their children home to stay with their siblings. When the children are with their siblings, then abroad will be sending money to their sister or their brother, thinking that, oh, because as you are taking care of my child, let me be sending you money so that everything will, you would use it and take care of my child, and all of you will benefit. No matter the amount she sent, the sister or the brother will be using the money on her own children. Neglecting the person the money was meant for. This thing happens. It even happened to me. Somebody I call my sister was collecting money on behalf of me and using it on her own children. Why I was tattered and hungry and not going to school. But as a child, what could I do? Nobody will believe you. So this man, as he became sick, the next thing the sister will step in. Oh, brother, I'll take care of you. If he was very poor, nobody will care about him. They will call the children and the wife. Come, oh, your father is sick, oh, your husband is sick, oh, better come back home and take care of him, oh, better come and carry him, oh. But because of that money that was coming in, that pension, they already know because he confided in them. And he has been telling them a lot of things in his family. And they feel that, oh, they can step in. So they step in because of that money. And they were milking him, using the money to train their own children in the school, to build house and everything. So pray you don't fall prey to all this type of... I don't say that they are not good siblings. They are still good siblings. But out of every sibling, they still have some that are envious if they are not doing well. And some that are diabolic, mean. They are not the same sibling you left when you were with them. Once you travel out, some are already developing very envious mind against you. Except you carry them and their children abroad and they are all doing well. That is when they will be happy. You guys will be equal. But so far, you are not capable of bringing them, whether you like it or not. Bringing every one of them out and setting them up. No amount of money you send home to them, they will take it and they will still ask for more until you get into their trap by something bringing you home and keeping you home. So don't trust people like that, thinking that, oh, it's like before. You're supposed to know the kind of sibling you have, the kind of envious mind they have, and know how to avoid them. So it's always end up with the money, the money, the money. Money is the root of evil. Money has scattered a lot of family that used to be so in love with each other, so bounded. But once they may be poor, everybody will be struggling. They will still be loving each other. Let one person keep on struggling and make a little bit money. No matter how you make that little bit money and start spreading it around them, some will be envious that you are giving this person more than me. You do this, you do that. Before you know it, they'll be after your life. Then the day you tell them that there's no money, you will become an enemy. So I know that this man must have done a lot for them. But still yet, it wasn't okay. They forgot that this man has 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. So what they're trying to do is to be collecting that money and until they have already established themselves. Then the man will pass away. They might even do the burial without inviting the wife and the children. I've seen some cases where a man, they now accuse the wife of spying him because the husband and wife must have had one problem or the other, forgetting that then themselves has had problem with him as a sibling. Then the next thing, they will accuse the wife of, if they don't say she is diabolic, they will say, oh, she went to native doctor and spy him. Spy him for what? Okay, this girl now, Ifunanya, the mother is also doing well. Because according to Ifunanya, she was the one, she said her mom supported her with money. Because she herself, she was working, but she doesn't have. And the money the mother gave her was what helped her with all the court case, police, and everything. And at the end of the day, the money for the first class ticket, which she said it was her first time entering first class. And then they still flew first class from Lagos to USA. And they spent about 15,000 just for flights. I said, wow, one person 7,000. They spent a lot of money just to save this life, the life of this man, because they cherish him. They want him to live as long as he could, not to just die like that. So at the end of the day, family should be close. Family should, sometimes men get carried away. He must have moved back to Nigeria to go and live life, have fun, relax, enjoy life the way he used to when he was small, because he had already stayed 25 years in USA. But on the long run, he became sick. That sickness, it might even be those brothers and sisters that caused that stroke, because there are a lot of diabolic people in the village. They are so diabolic. That area where this man is coming from, they could cause him this kind of stroke, so that he will stay one place, so that he will turn to vegetable and they'll start making him. But thank God that he was communicating with the children, because if he wasn't communicating, I don't know about the wife. I don't know if maybe him and the wife are not in good terms, or they are separated or divorced, or they are cat and rat that made him to just go home. I don't know. But the major thing is that even if you're not a good husband to your wife, try to be a good father to your children. Don't be both bad father and bad husband, because that one, the family will look away from you, and you will forget that one day you'll be old or you become sick. You'll be thinking that, oh, I'm a man. Anything can happen. And it's still that saying your family. Okay, now this man, the daughter saved him, and not just that the daughter saved him, with the support of the mother, because they're asking, where is the wife? The wife brought out a lot of money, which they spent. She brought out a lot of money, even though she couldn't come. She might be sick, or she might be that they are no more together, or that she's afraid of the husband's family. Maybe they won't buy her. She decided, okay, daughter, you want to go? Yeah, go. But if I'm the one, I won't allow my daughter to go alone. I will go with her, except they are no more together. That will make her to stay back. Even if she's working, she will take excuse. Or if she send the daughter and is not working, she herself will come down. But the girl took a big risk. But thank God nothing happened to her. They didn't throw pins on her. And they didn't catch her. They must have done a lot of diabolic things. And even up to now, she's still not safe. She still has to be prayerful, because the forces and attack that come from home, especially the family that are the richer ones. The poor ones, nobody will mind them. Everybody will be loving them. But the ones that struggle and make it, everybody will start having envy on that particular family. They forget that they struggle to make that money. The one they will support you will not be appreciated. You will want more and more. You want to rub shoulder with the person, but you cannot struggle the same way that person struggle. So all this family issue, men should be careful. Don't trust easily. Okay, even as he got to the daughter took her to USA, and they put her in a care home where he will be well taken care of, so that rehabilitation home, so that they will see if he can start walking again, because he has been paralyzed for a long time. Thank God he didn't lose his memory, and he wasn't having dementia or stroke or BP that will make him not to talk. Because some stroke will catch somebody in the mouth, the person cannot speak. What did they do? As soon as they brought him here, I don't know how the uncle, the one living in USA, found out that where they kept him. Or I don't know how they communicated, and they still went there. Him and the wife went there, closed the door, and brought paper for him to sign away maybe the property that remained. The daughter had to rush with the mom and the siblings to fight them off, to remove them from the premises. I just hope and pray that the man has not signed away everything he has, because men, sometimes I blame men. The way if you push your wife away, feeling that she's a bad wife, you bring your siblings close, thinking that you think it's like before. It's not like before. They don't care about you. Most of them don't care about you. They care about what they can get from you. They have their own family to face. So you push away your wife, and that will bring them closer. They will come closer once they find out that you don't value your wife. They will come in and scatter you and your children. They will use snake-like character, laughing, smiling, but their heart full of evil plan. They will scatter you and with your children, turn you against your children, just to come in and collect. The ones that are women, they will collect and go and give their husband. The ones that are men, they will collect and give their wife and their children. Until you buy, your own will just go like that. Everything you work for, all your suffering will be in vain. So men, be careful. Be careful. Value your family. Value your wife. If you want to retire with your wife. But if your wife is not yet ready to go, if you go there, make sure you keep in contact. And make sure you have some secret to yourself among your family. Don't say, oh, my brother, I have this, I have that. Once you finish, everybody's eye will be on those properties. That is what they'll be waiting for. To hear that this person died, so that they will share property. Anyway, thank God that for giving him wise daughter like Ifunanya, brave, and the Holy Spirit led her, and she, being a child of God and bold and fearless, overcame. She went there and conquered everything and everybody, as young as she is, and came back victorious. Glory be to God. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Bye-bye.